Okay, so from the arc so far, Dragon Ball Super have introduced two more Saiyans that has miraculous potential to become a powerful warrior. The first Saiyan that was confirmed was Kale, a Saiyan from Universe 6 who is very shy and timid individual who has a hidden ability that can make her go into a Berserker Super Saiyan mode. And as the second one is Caulifla. Now as for Caulifla, she is also from the Universe 6 and is one of the most strongest Saiyans in her universe. And is related to Renzo, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Renzo, who is a retired captain of the Sadala Defense Forces. And yes, the planet of the Saiyans from their universe is called Planet Sadala. Little known fact, neither of those two Saiyans did not know how to go Super Saiyan mode until this arc says so. Okay, so from this video, I just want to go on and kind of clarify from my point of view to you guys to see what's the confusion and this and that when it comes to these two Saiyans going up against Goku from this episode and from previous. Now, I just want to go on and just call out all the bad things. Yes, I made this video because there's many people who is calling bullshit from the get-go that neither of these Saiyans should not even touch Goku from his Super Saiyan God mode, and now from, according to next week's episode, Super Saiyan Blue. Now, one thing I would say about these two Saiyans, these two female Saiyans, I like them. I really do. Now, for Caulifla, I like her the most. I love her designs. I like her attitude. That's one thing I like about her the most. She's almost kind of like a female Vegeta. She has that greedy attitude. And from a female, I really like that out of her. I really do. I like that. And what I like about her the most is her confidence. And now as for Kale, I'm just gonna go on and say I'm not too much of a fan of her, and the only reason why is that is no, it's not because of her personality, that she's just a shy girl. I don't really find that as much of a problem for me. But overall, the only thing that kind of bugs me the most about Kale as a whole is just the fact that this show has to go on and bring a Broly version to this series. Now, when I first heard about her being like a legendary Super Saiyan, I was like, that's cool, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. And to this day, I still feel it like that, and I'm gonna discuss about that later on. But I would say what I like about her the most is when she actually goes Super Saiyan on her control mode, where because in that ability, she don't look like a Broly, she don't act like a Broly, she's just herself at her best in her Super Saiyan mode. And that's the one I fuck with the most, other than her legendary Super Saiyan, or should we just call it Berserker Super Saiyan. Now continue on about these two characters. Now there's one thing I would like to go on and just say for you guys, just to you guys know what I dislike about this the most. Again, I like these two characters. Not as much like Kale, but I do love Caulifla a lot. I even hope that she becomes a character for Fighters DOC. But one thing I have been calling bullshit, and I can probably say many of you guys would agree, but I would like to call out bullshit that these two characters have developed so fucking much within this arc itself. Once upon a time, you guys, Planet Sadala, Kaba was the only one that can go Super Saiyan, and he went Super Saiyan thanks to Vegeta. Now, from them having several hours, I believe, or minutes just before they start this tournament of power, they go on and try to learn how could they go to a Super Saiyan just like Kaba. And I guess according to Planet Sadala, those Saiyans has that tingling feeling in their back, and they need to outburst it to them to get to their Super Saiyan mode. Now, Kappa wasn't like that. He wasn't like that at all. He felt the pain of, how should I say it? Just the pain of just threats, I would say. Mostly Super Saiyan goes through anger. We all know that. Either anger or we all know the pain of loss. I truly believe the pain of loss is what gets a Saiyan, gets to a Super Saiyan. It's the pain of loss. We've seen that with Goku. We have seen that with Teen Gohan. And let's not forget about Trunks. Trunks was also the pain of loss. He had lost Gohan into that battle between him and 17 and 18 from his timeline. But we see others that just gets angry in general, such as Bardock, which I don't know if that's canon or not. We see Vegeta whining and pounding on the fucking ground because he just wants to go Super Saiyan, you know? So most likely it's the pain of loss or just outburst anger. But according to Planet Sadella, or at least with just, I would like to just say Caulifla and Kale, they have a tingling feeling in their back. And I don't know, from hearing that now, and you've been a Dragon Ball fan since forever, you just can't just go on and just say, oh, okay, so all this time, it's just a tingling in your back. No, no, bitch. I can't accept the fact that that's the way one can go into a Super Saiyan. That's what I like. That's what I dislike about the character. But one thing I just want to go on and get this out of the way is what I really just don't like is the fact that how much potential they have gotten. I mean, not potential, but how much treatment they were getting. Kale. I am not mad about her Berserker Super Saiyan mode. If it's anything that I just don't quite understand is that why is that a thing now to the Dragon Ball universe? It feels like an outdated transformation, knowing that Goku can easily possibly fight a Broly if he was at his Super Saiyan 2 or 3 transformation. Here he was actually getting a little competition when he was in his blue form. And Jiren not too long ago flinched just once when he felt her energy. But that's just me thinking, why is an outdated transformation being so special to a Dragon Ball Super series? But that's not the main point, it's Caulifla what really gets me. I love her, don't get me wrong, but the fact that she went from Super Saiyan to Super, you know, where they get all big and buff, to a Super Saiyan 2, all in one arc. Not all in one arc, but within the following hour or two. Remember, you guys, this is going by the time. And since then of this arc, I believe this girl has only learned all this within a day. I'm not even gonna lie, a day. And that's kind of a middle finger comparing Goku, Vegeta, Goten, Kid Trunks, Future Trunks, name all the Saiyans. But I'm at to this point that I'm just fuck it, whatever. But I just wish that there was a slight backstory between Caulifla and Kale to where I can just accept the fact that they're just getting so much treatment due to their backstory. But no, I just feel as if the creators just want to rush down these characters to get as strong as an average Saiyan today, just so they can fit along. That's not what exactly I think between those two. I just don't really like the fact that this is all happening too fast. And that is my only complaint within Caulifla and Kale. Now, I wanted to get that out of the way of this video because I think talking about the negative will be more reasonable first than to talk about the positive. Now, here's the thing that I really want to talk about with you guys is that, yes, while they're getting so much treatment, this episode 114, they actually put on a fight with Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan God Goku, and last but not least, Super Saiyan Blue and possibly Kaioken. Now, here's the thing, you guys. I have to go on and just wanted to clarify this. Goku is not at his 100% self. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if you pay attention, of course, because many people is outraged. I mean, very beyond outraged that these two characters is putting up a fight with Goku. But it's not because of how powerful they are. People need to realize Goku has been giving battles since the get-go of this tournament. And the fact that he has to go on and fight Jiren, and Jiren is god tier, I repeat, god tier of this tournament, Goku had to go all out, encounter a new transformation that he doesn't even know what the fuck happened to him, and then lost. He still lost that battle, and all he has left as we speak is Frieza's energy. And then now the fact that Caulifla is actually putting a fight against Goku, same goes with Kale, people is beyond outraged that this is actually a battle. No, you guys, just go on to show Goku is not at his best. Believe me, if Goku was fighting Kale or Caulifla from the get-go of this tournament, you would not see Goku struggle this much as it is. But the funniest part about this is that Goku is not even quite getting his ass beat against Kale and Caulifla. No, Goku is still putting a fight, and the funniest part of it all is that Goku is still meant to fight them at his least. And it's not even for the fact that he's trying to build up his energy back, it's still to the fact that he wants to know more about Caulifla's and Kale's potential. And if you guys will notice that Goku would even goof off a little with his little moves and whatnot. And then at the end of the day, when Goku has the upper right of the fight, he goes on and gives those two advices. You heard me, advices. And I believe he even gave them advices in that last week episode. And the thing is, he even went on and just said, come back next time so we can fight again. This wasn't the fact that Goku is saying that he won the battle. He's just going on to say that he knows more about these two characters and is willing to fight them more later on. Goku never felt like he was at a disadvantage as it is because it's fucking Goku. I know it sounds like I'm fanboying Goku, but no, I'm just trying to go on and at least reason some people who would like to be reasoned on why is this happening. And then last but not least, let's get to Kefla. I think that's how you say it, Kefla. The Potara fusion of Caulifla and Kale. Now those two have now been, from the last 2-3 minutes of the episode after they fused, they actually gave a battle with Super Saiyan God Goku, and now most likely going to be in Super Saiyan Blue this week's episode. Again, and I think that's just my reasoning, but I think the reason why this is a thing is because once you do fusion, once we do Potara fusion, you're practically back to your 100% self. So while Caulifla was already down for the count against Super Saiyan God Goku in episode 114, they went on and fused together to become as one, and for that, they are actually back ready up as if they never actually put on a battle. And that's the way I seen it, and we seen it further on with Gotenks. We even seen it with Vegito. They fought, but then after when they do their Potara fusion, or fusion as it is, and let's not even forget about the fucking Janemba movie, they are back to 100%. So here you go again with Caulifla and Kale fighting a drowsy Goku who is just trying to regain his energy back so he can fight Jiren, putting a number on him. This isn't the fact that Goku is getting his ass beat because he is not as strong as them. No, this is just the fact that Goku is just fighting at a huge disadvantage. And that's what I've seen from this fight ever since Goku versus Jiren. But many people is not seeing that and just believe that, oh, so Kale and Caulifla are that strong to the point that they can fight Super Saiyan God Goku. No, that is not the case once again. Please try and pay attention to where Goku is at. He is in a huge disadvantage. There is no Senzu bean. He is not getting healed up. No Dende in this tournament. Only thing he have gotten was Frieza's energy to return the favor. And to this point, this is where we're seeing. So, next week episode, I'm not gonna go on and say expect Goku to lose, obviously, because Goku is not gonna lose. Just expect Goku to actually get his ass beat because he actually done as much as he could as of now. But I'm still excited to see this fight. I'm sure it's not going to be one-sided, but whatever happens, happens. But I really want to go on and say one more thing to you guys. Don't take the power scaling too serious anymore. This is Dragon Ball. That shit has gone irrelevant irrelevant since I believe the end of the Frieza saga. Just want to point that out. But that's all I have to say. This seems like a very, very long discussion, but I really just want to give you guys my bad and the good between these two female Saiyans, and not only that, but the reasoning of why Goku is getting handled. And again, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. There is bullshit between this show and of course these two new characters, but don't go on and actually think the obvious that as if Goku can actually put on a fight with these two warriors and now Kefla. No, that is not the case. Try to get that over your head, and please don't take power scaling to the brightest anymore. But I am done here. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe. This is Gillsenzu, and I'll see you guys next time.